What is up? This is Dragon Slayer, and I am streaming live on Twitch. And today, I am playing Dragon Age Inquisition. So, welcome to our daily grind. Let's get started. Right, we're gonna do a new game. Here we go. Woo! Oh, they just blew it up. Everything got blown up. Alright, I think we're gonna go with Qunari. Actually, let's play the female Qunari. Let's try out the male Qunari this time. And how about Rogue Archer? Nothing better than a stealth archer, right? Yeah, we'll probably just try it on Nightmare. Okay, if you really want to make your game hard, turn on friendly fire. Maybe some even ground and walk softly. And perhaps this. In fact, just turn all of these on and you can really make your game difficult. Nightmare as Nightmare was meant to be. But today we're going to go with Nightmare Light. No friendly fire. No scaling, no scaling or level scaling, no elites. See, rest easy. You lose focus when you rest or travel to a camp. It's pretty cool. But again, these take it slow, reduce the amount of XP you get, travel light, gets rid of all the supply caches. Yeah, all the potions, that makes it tough. Grizzly End just makes bears harder. Okay. It makes all bears elites, essentially. So, if you really want to make your game difficult, I would say friendly fire, even ground, walk softly. Those are the things that are going to make your game really difficult. But these also make it difficult. So, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go with easy mode Nightmare. And the reason Nightmare is easy in this game, at least after the first time you play it, is because, I guess we could just say Nightmare, since we're not flipping any of those switches. No trials, just Nightmare. And let's see. Oh, we're going to import a world state. Now, I'm not going to go through and show you the world state. We'll just see what happens, right? Okay, that's the world state I was looking for. And let's see what happens. So yeah, you could go into Dragon Age Keep and all the major decisions from the previous two games you can set up in Dragon Age Keep, so you can set up your playthrough for this playthrough, Dragon Age Inquisition, the third in the series. Okay, probably not going to spend a lot of time on character creation. Head 1, Head 2, Head 3, Head 4. Where's your horns at, bro? I think I like this best. We'll go with Head 4. Oops. Not quite done here. Go ahead and customize a little bit, maybe. Just take a look at it. Face shape. That looks good. Skin tone. Okay. How about that? Complexion. It's got some freckles there. Let's see what else we got. Old man. This doesn't look too bad. Let's go with that. Eye color. Okay. Horns. Can't really see. Okay, there we go. We could zoom out. Okay, I said I wasn't going to spend a lot of time on this. Here I am spending a lot of time on this. Okay, hair color. Well, clearly, we've got to go ginger. I don't know, is that either the orange or the darker red? I don't know. That's blonde, basically. Alright, I think this is probably a good middle ground. Though I kind of like this better. Alright, so beard. We really need a beard. Probably not. Nice mohawk, bro. Assume there isn't much I could do about that.
As long as the job gets done, I don't care about the rest. I just hope I can help.
I just hope I could help.
I just hope I can help.
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
I don't think I've done the English male voice yet.
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
Try it out. Let's see. So, head and ears. You could mess around with all this if you want. Alright. I usually just come in and give it a little, perhaps a little bit of movement here. Cheekbones, there. Just gonna move everything just a little bit. Why not? This is kind of what we do, right? Character creation. Alright, I'm really bored of this. If I really want to, I can come back and change this later. What I cannot change is my character's name after I've created him. Right, so we're just going to go ahead and accept changes. We're going to rename here. I'm playing with the controller on PC. Oh, well, let's see. I don't know. How about Dragon Slayer? There it is. Now you know who I am. Who is it? Is it Andraste? Is it Divine Justinia? We don't know. I think Divine Justinia is a dragon I want to slay. Wait, what? Oh no, the spiders! It's my nightmare. Apparently I'm very scared of spiders. Although if I saw those coming at me, I'd probably run as well. Alright, the plot thickens. Go. About to meet two of the best characters in the game. Yep, it was me. I did it. Well, this isn't gonna go well.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
Except for me. Well, that's not very good, is it? Let's see. You think I did it?
You think I'm responsible?
Explain this.
can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need him, Cassandra.
You know it's bad if Liliana's saving your life. Wait, what?
Whatever you think I did, I'm innocent.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then... a woman.
A woman?
She reached out to me. But then... yeah.
Go to the Ford camp, Liliana. I will take him to the rift.
Right, there we go. That's the, more or less, the beginning.
What did happen?
What did happen?
It will be easier to show you.
I'm part of the Cassandra fan club. Pinkquisition. For it. I'm down with it. Oh, that's not good.
We call it the Breach.
Big hole in the sky.
It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that.
This one did. Unless we act, the breach may grow until it swallows the world.
Well, that's subpar. Like, man, I was just trying to be a mercenary, and
Your mark spreads.
now I gotta be a
and
hero?
it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this.
Damn it.
But there isn't much time.
Psh. How could it stop
You say
this?
it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover.
Never gonna
shortly.
close the breach.
It is our only chance, however. And yours.
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is. And you are our only suspect.
Crap.
You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
Right, so...
I understand.
Then
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
Hey look, I'm the good guy. So a lot of times, the top answer is kind of the pseudo good guy answer, right?
they have decided your guilt.
The middle
need
answer
it.
is usually
The people of
deflecting
Haven
or a
mourn
neutral
our most
response.
Holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The conclave was hers. It was
Not
a
always.
chance for peace between mages and Templars.
But
She
sometimes,
brought
a lot of
the leaders
times,
together. Now they are dead.
if you want to be the prototypical
We
video
lash
game
out
good
like
guy,
a
just
sigh,
choose
but we
all
must
the
think beyond ourselves,
answers from the
as
top
she
right
did,
position, right?
until the breach is sealed.
Doesn't quite work out that way, but pretty close.
There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
Alright, so at the very beginning, let's just go ahead and get a new save. RPG rule number 1. Save often. Now we're just going to have another happy save here. So we'll have 2 saves, one at the beginning,
Open the gate. We are heading into the valley.
and one for everything else. Might keep a couple other saves at various important points in the game. Okay, there's nothing really here to search for. We can take a look at our map. Goodbye, mouse. It'd be great if they could just make the mouse disappear. Seems like a lot to ask, I know.
The pulses are coming faster now. The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of the rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was. Everything farther in the valley was laid waste, including the Temple of Sacred Ashes. I suppose you'll see soon enough.
Sweet. Now, before we get to this, let's go ahead and save often. You never know when the bridge you're crossing is about to blow up. Alright, again we're on Nightmare difficulty.
Stay behind
This will
me.
be somewhat challenging. Yeah, not really. No trials. And I've got a bow. I need a weapon. Right, so we just hold down the right trigger. And we can do a little bit of this to get aggro off of us. And then we can go ahead and continue our attack, right? We don't need no stinking aggro. I'll let the tank handle it. That's what the tank's there for. Again, not doing a whole lot of damage here.
It's over.
Because it's Nightmare.
Drop your weapon. Now.
All right. Have it your way.
Again, the
Wait.
good guy response.
I cannot protect you. And I cannot expect you to be defenseless. I should remember you agreed to come willingly.
Yeah, see that? I'm not a bad guy, dang it.
Take these potions. Maker knows what we will face.
Okay, so those are your potions. You just select them with the radial.
Where are all your soldiers?
At the forward camp or fighting. We are on our own for now.
There is a little bit you can explore here, of course. You don't need to. It's not necessary, but you can if you want.
There! Watch out! If we flank them, we may gain the advantage.
Right, so they're all coming after me. We'll just bring them back down to the tank. If the tank will stop running around. There we go. Now, if I want to... Oh, wait, what? Okay, so that's locking on. For some reason, I can't use... the overhead, so I can set up where I want everyone to move to. I guess that's alright. They'll probably get that in there soon enough. Or the game will introduce that feature soon enough. Yeah, it's weird. Right. Oopsie. Can't get up that way. Oh look, some more bad guys. And a ranged guy that we can take care of if we want.
Up on the hill. It attacks from a distance.
So let's help the tank out. Now we can have our tank. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. This guy's gonna kill me. Alright, well, the ranged guy is unable to attack us. He's line of sight. maybe we killed him. Where'd the other guy go? I guess it's dead. Alright, fair enough. D-E-D. Right, I did mention that you can explore a little bit here. Oh, a little bit of a bug. No, I guess I'm wrong. Sometimes if you're using stealth while you're still in combat and turn on stealth and then leave combat while still in stealth, stealth will just stay there. You'll maintain your stealth. A little bit of a bug, but not one I'm worried about right now. And apparently, sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. More likely to happen with items that apply stealth. Right, so... did some extracurricular exploration. Let's get back to it then. Again, there's more you can explore up here. You get some random iron from resource nodes, as well as some other resources. But you really don't need it just yet.
They're falling from the breach!
Right, let's try to divide up these fights a little bit. Go get that thing. Right, Templars are very nice for what you just saw, that blue damage indicator for that previous enemy was its shields. And you can get rid of shields through Templar ability as well as a mage ability, Dispel. So we'll get to that. Of course, can't access my character record yet. We do have inventory. Let's see, what do we got? Nothing. Ooh, a mercenary coat. Slightly better armor. Why not? Any accessories? Nothing. Oops. Crafting materials? Nothing yet. Oh, and no weapon schematics or armor. That'll change, of course. Attack!
Back me up!
Before I die. Are you serious? Getting owned. We'll just bring the enemy over here to our tank. Take down the ranged DPS. Now take down the regular DPS, or the close DPS. Alright. Again, we are on Nightmare, and it's unsurprisingly pretty easy. Haven't really feared for my life yet. Right, yes, so gathered some resources from a resource node. So now when I open up my inventory, come down to crafting materials, oh look, I have some iron. Again, not going to
Getting close to the rift. You can hear the fighting.
not going to spend a lot of time
You'll see soon. We must help them.
grinding out resource nodes for crafting, because again, crafting just makes Nightmare really, really easy. Like, it's already pretty easy. But it gets a lot easier if you have crafted armor and weapons for all your characters. Now, I will do some crafting, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time grinding out resource nodes. Here we go. Here's our bald guy, everyone's favorite bald guy, Solus.
What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
I closed that thing. How?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Ha!
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever.
Alright, here's Varric in his chest hair.
Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag along.
That's a nice crossbow you have there.
Isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
You named your crossbow Bianca.
Of course. And she'll be great company in the valley.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
There it is.
Ugh.
Everyone
My
needs a
name
little
is
more
Solus,
Varric
if there
in
are
their
to be
lives.
introductions.
Varric.
I'm pleased to see you still live.
Whatever.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Solus is an apostate, well-versed in such matters.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade, far beyond the experience of any circle mage.
Oh yeah, how's
I
that?
came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed, regardless of origin.
Yeah, this guy's not suspicious at all.
And what will you do once this is over?
One hopes those in power will remember who helped, and who did not. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well... Bianca's excited.
Alright.
This way, down the bank. The road ahead is blocked.
There's a little bit of treasure. Of course, they want us to go that way. So we're gonna go this way instead. Some loot. Gotta have my loots. I don't think there's anything else here. Again, we could do a little bit more exploration if we wanted. Some loot up here. Seems to me. Maybe? Nah. Plenty of invisible walls here. Right, before we get too far along, save often. Oh, now I can control the other party members, which means I can access the tactical camera. Do you like these? Alright. I like it, but I rarely actually use it for all intents and purposes.
Me now, Seeker?
Should be able to take this fight without tactical cameras. But I will go ahead and lead with Cassandra. probably take out those DPS first, or the ranged DPS first. Well, as long as Cassandra can take it, we're alright. Cassandra's getting beat up. Should take those ranged out first. Just die. Alright, Cassandra took it upon herself to take out the ranged DPS, because she's smarter than I am. Don't let the AI be smarter than you. So there it is. Nonetheless, we're all alive. And a potion, 2 potions down. Not very good. But again, Legendary is easy enough that you can make mistakes like that and still come out just fine. So really, I recommend playing it on Nightmare. Because it's clearly not as hard as... Well, Dragon Age Origins was difficult, mainly because when you're on Nightmare, well, pretty much all the time you had friendly fire on. And again, in this game, when we look at our options, come down to, no, not trial, we want gameplay. You can choose to have friendly fire on or off, which is nice. Again, turning friendly fire on does make things a lot more difficult, because then you have to choose your spots of when you throw in some area of effect. You can really only use it at the beginning of a fight, or perhaps at the end if you guys are all dead anyways. Otherwise, you're just going to be doing damage to your guys, rolling through potions, and it just makes it a lot more difficult. Alright, so there's an optional fight over here, if you need it. Let's go back to our tank here. What she got? Does not have a charge. No gap closer as of yet. So, in order to block in this game, there's a special ability for blocking. Not all characters can block. It is a skill specific to tanks. It's the ability on my X button, right? And blocking in this game also gives you the extra armor, which is nice. Tanking's actually pretty fun in this game, I'm gonna be honest. Ooh, some
We had
elf
Kunari and
roots.
Kirkwall. A whole boatload of them. They were your typical cheerless sort, then they tried to take over the city and kill everyone. But I'm guessing you don't actually follow the Qun, do you? You're Tal-Vashoth.
Right, so an optional.
Afraid I'll try to convert you to the Qun.
Well, you haven't recited a single quote from the Prophet Kosloon yet. So unless you're trying to stay on the Seeker's good side, I'd say that's pretty telling.
There you go. Yes, Tal-Vashoth. I'm the bad guy. At least for the Qun. Or the Qunari. I believe there's some extra loot in here. Right, the loot's glow when we use our little radar thing here. Kind of wish this was on a better button to spam. Like maybe that button or the right button. Not the left pushing down on the left stick button. Really don't like that. Shouldn't be used for something that we're going to spam. It's just kind of annoying.
So, are you innocent?
And you
I
can't
don't
change
remember
that.
what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
And by can't change that, I mean when we go into our controls, we can change this to either none or quest map. Leave it on quest map. But there's no way to change which button on your controller you use for the radar. Uh-oh, this is not the way I wanted to approach it. That wasn't good. Let's have the tank attack that other guy. Get him off Solus. Let's get the tank over here. Take out the ranged. Again, it is nice, pretty convenient to have attack my target. Disengage is a really important one. Hold position is kind of useless. Sometimes, very rarely is useful, but you're using that command, it helps. Makes it pretty easy to get them to attack who you want to attack. And if that's not working out for you, you can always use the tactical camera to...
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
to make them
We
do
will
what
see
you
for
want them
ourselves
to.
at the forward camp. We're almost there.
Right. So, moving forward. Again, we've got garbage equipment and making it through on nightmare difficulty without much of a problem. Without much of a problem.
Another rift!
We must seal it! Quickly!
They keep coming! Help us!
Right, we need you to attack that ranged DPS. And we're about to gain a level.
Use the mark!
Don't need to hold the button down, you can just hit the button and it will automatically close it for you. Right, getting leveled up. And so now we can come in here. Yes, thank you for the tutorial. Come in here and we could choose some new abilities, should we want it. Blah, 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 blah. Should really turn those tutorials off. Really don't need them at this point, but that's what you'll see if you're playing it the first time. Oops. I'd really like to just level up here. Alright, so we're ranged. This will be one of the trees that we use a lot, or hit a lot. This is our stealth. We really don't need to worry about this just yet. What I want to make sure I get is poison. I mean, who doesn't like that? Coating your bow with poison definitely makes it more effective. Right.
Rift is gone.
Actually, while I'm thinking about it, let's Put that guy up there. And this guy down here.
Open
Right.
the gate.
Good enough for now.
Lady Cassandra.
We are clear for the moment.
Actually, I probably need to level up my other guys.
Well done.
So. Nope, they haven't leveled yet. Let's just take a look at their attributes. We can tell where they're at. They've got... Cassandra has 10 experience at level 1. 109 for Varric. 109 for Solus. Why doesn't she have... That's weird. Anyways.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
Alright, anything else? No conversations. Good. Get a save through the door. Let's refill our health here. Okay, so supply cache. Now, if any of our guys were injured, I would say go ahead and use potions now and then hit the supply cache. But since all our guys are full health, just replenish our potions. We're now at 8 of 8 again.
Ah, here they come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who he is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor.
The most
As you
holy.
well know.
Justinia is dead. We must elect a replacement and obey her orders. of the matter.
Right. So, no... Alright. So, sorry about that. Alright, our options are to say, well, what about the breach? So no one's in charge here. I'm standing right here. We'll go with, what about the breach?
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
That is the mission.
You brought this on us in the first place.
Irrelevant.
Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
I mean, it's a good point. There's a big hole in the sky. Maybe we should just run. Might be the best plan.
How do you think we should proceed?
Run! Let's go ahead and take the mountain path. Fast, but indirect. Soldiers will act as a distraction elsewhere. The problem will be addressed sooner, but there may be casualties. Okay, so we're going to take the mountain
Use
path.
the mountain path. Work together. You all know what's at stake.
Cassandra's salty.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
Varric likes it when Cassandra's salty.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
Right, so, you, on the left-hand side of the screen, after various conversation choices, you'll see certain companions approve of what you said or disapprove. Of course, big part of the game is our interactions with our companions. Probably one of the best parts of the game. It always has been. I mean, the banter between Alistair and Morrigan in Dragon Age Origins was absolutely classic. It's tremendous. Very well written and amazing. Hilarious.
The tunnel should be just ahead. The path to the temple lies just beyond it.
What manner of tunnel is this? A mine?
Part of an old mining complex. These mountains are full of such paths.
And your missing soldiers are in there somewhere?
Along with whatever has detained them.
We shall see soon enough.
Now, the banter between characters isn't quite as on par as Dragon Age Origins, but your interactions with all the characters is way better. It's just more interactive, I guess. It's just more fun. Alright, so let's just get a save before we go and kill things. Alright, time to die. Uh-oh. Let's go ahead and get this guy in our sights before I get slaughtered here. Hey.
They can take you.
Right, making sure the party is focused on ranged DPS, and then take down the close DPS. Pretty standard tactic for this game. Alright, we'll just search a little bit. It's interesting. Right, moving forward. Saving often. I think on the keyboard you can use quick saves, but this game's odd. You either have to use the controller or you have to use the keyboard and mouse. There is no in between. For instance, if you start your game and your controller is not powered on, you'll get a message. Light it up. You'll get a message, an error message on the start screen saying, "Oh, the controller's not found." So restart the client and start. And you have to restart the client for it to recognize the controller. You can't just power on your controller or plug it in or whatever and play. You have to exit completely out of the client, out of the game client, out of the game, and restart it. Or, well, power on your controller or plug it in, and then restart the game client. Not the best way to handle that. But again, they have this weird separation. It probably has something to do with the game engine they use, my guess, or the fact that it was made for console first and this is just a PC port. Hate to use that word just, because frankly the game is really well done and it's a good port, but there's some things they could have done better. Just like any game out there, there's plenty of things that could be done better. So I'll give you, instead of me taking the first shot, let's go ahead and have her roll out here. Alright, I think she's got everyone. Let's have her hit up this guy. Uh-oh, she does not have everyone. Art's getting owned. Oh, this is not good. Let's get this squirrel away. She's gonna be a little more effective once she gets a charge. Get closer there. But nonetheless, sorry about that. Apologizing to the AI. Sorry I suck so bad, NPCs. Sorry, companions. Apologize to my non-player characters here. for stealing their oxygen. Right. Not a great fight, but we're alive, so win is a win. Just keep moving forward here.
Guess we found the soldiers.
That cannot be all of them.
So the others could be holed up ahead.
Our priority must be the breach. Unless we seal it soon, no one is safe.
I'm leaving that to our Kunari friend here.
Yeah, we're gonna save. I don't think there's even an option to not save them, so we're gonna save them. Oops. But anyways, the whole point of the conversation about the separation between the keyboards and the joysticks is that I don't have an option for quick saves when I'm using a controller. I'm pretty sure there's a quick save on the keyboard style, but I haven't really used keyboard and mouse on this game for a while, so can't confirm. I cannot confirm.
Lady Cassandra! Lieutenant, you're alive.
Just barely.
Right, so just go ahead and close that up.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Thank the Maker you finally arrived, Lady Cassandra. I don't think we could have held out much longer.
Thank our prisoner, Lieutenant. He insisted we come this way.
The prisoner? Then you...
Closing rifts and saving soldiers. It's what I do.
That's right.
Then you have my sincere gratitude.
The way into the valley behind us is clear for the moment. Go, while you still can.
At once. Quickly, let's move!
Closing rifts and saving
The path
soldiers.
ahead appears to be clear of demons as well.
It's just what I do.
Let's hurry before that changes. Down the ladder. That's the way to the temple.
Got some loots. Again, just spamming that radar so I don't miss any loots. And again, I just want to point out that having that particular ability mapped to the left, the left stick, right? It's left stick button. I guess that's what they call it. Be much better if it were on, say, here. Because I'm not constantly spamming that, but I am constantly spamming this. I don't need this to be a spammable, so why is it on the left bumper button as opposed to this? I don't know. But anyways, I guess if
So, holes in the Fade don't just accidentally happen, right?
If enough magic is brought to bear, it is possible.
But there are easier ways to make things explode.
That is true.
We will consider how this happened once the immediate danger is past.
Alright, I'll try not to talk during the dialogue because a lot of the dialogue is not too bad. Not too shabby. Pretty good. Like, it's one of the highlights of the game. But let me give you my review of the game, the too long didn't read version. So, I like to judge games on two factors. Fun and suck.
Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
All games have some
Where you walked out of the Fade,
fun
and
of,
our soldiers
or
found you.
somewhat fun, and
They
all
say
games
a
have a
woman
little bit of
was in the
suck.
woods behind you. No one knows who she was.
And generally speaking, the fun outweighs the suck in this game. In fact, on a scale of 1 to 5 on fun, I'd give it a 5. It's really, really fun to play. And on a scale of 1 to 5 for suck, I'd give it a 1. There's things about it that suck. I've already mentioned one thing that's not great. And I'll mention a few others as we encounter them. Various bugs, various poorly designed features, or features that could have been designed better or developed better. There's plenty in here that we can criticize, but generally speaking, even the stuff that we can criticize barely adds to the suck, because it's just really well, overall it's really well made. It's a great game. At this point, I have more fun playing this game than I do Skyrim, honestly. Skyrim is a great game. We can't even question that it's a great game. We all know it. If you played it, even if you haven't played it, you probably know that Skyrim's a great game.
Reach is a long way up.
But frankly,
You're
this
here.
game's just,
Thank the Maker.
there's just more depth to the story.
Liliana,
It's
have
more
your men
interesting.
take up
It's more fun to
positions around
play.
the temple.
Of course, recency bias. I haven't played
This is your
Skyrim
chance
in a
to
while,
end this.
nor have I played
Are
an
you ready?
Elder Scrolls game in a while. Well, I assume once the new Elder Scrolls game comes out, I'll have long forgotten about this game. Wah, it's so sad. Alright, let's see.
I'm assuming you have a plan to get me up there.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
Now is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
Well, this is one path to go. We're going to go this path because a very important plot point here, right?
You know this stuff is Red Lyrium, Seeker.
How'd it
I
get
see
here?
it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
See?
Magic could have drawn on Lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Did they say don't touch it?
Sacrifice still.
Oh, I'm touching it. Oh no.
Help me! That is Divine Justinia's voice.
Right, so go ahead and come over here. So this is the path they expect you to take to get here. Now there is another path you could take, but no real difference, so let's just get a save and move on to this fight. Cutscene!
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
What's going on here?
Run when you can! Hold them!
We have an intruder. Slay the Canary.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she? Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The fate bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons. Stand ready.
Right, time for a real fight. Yeah, honestly, this can be one of the hardest fights in the game, because you have no gear. And you're fighting a what? Well, we're about to find out. Pride demon.
Now!
Right, so let's just get out of the way of that guy's main weapon. So the idea is here,
Strip
you
its defenses. Wear it down.
strip its
Demon
defenses,
is vulnerable.
wear it
Now!
down, attack it when it does not have its extra shielding up. And you get rid of that shielding, in this case, by disrupting the rift. Owie. That sucked. Hey, look, there's Liliana. Oh, that's not good. We got slaughtered here.
More coming through the rift.
Alright, so let's disrupt this bad boy. See if we could get our guy alive again. Get Solus up. Owies. This is not going well. Did I mention that this can be one of the hardest fights? Alright. Disrupt the fade, or the rift. Fade, rift. Why does this guy keep kidding me? Why isn't my tank doing her job? Let's see if we can get over here. Where is my tank? There she is. Get up! Kill things! Really need to disrupt this. All my guys are dead. Please kill it.
Now! Seal the rift!
I'd like to, if the button would pop. Alright, there we go. Wow. It's one of my worst showings in that particular fight. But here we are, victorious again. Again, one of the hardest fights in the game on Nightmare just because you don't have any gear. And as soon as we have gear, Nightmare becomes really, really easy. And I could have fought that a little better too. Again, I'm not sure what the deal was. Except maybe that I suck at this game. That could be it. That's a possibility. But first time go, so apparently I don't suck that bad.
Oh. I didn't know you were awake. I swear.
Why are you frightened? What happened?
That's wrong, isn't it? I said the wrong thing.
I don't think so.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You're back in Haven, my lord. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand.
Huh. That's still kind of glowy.
It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
So you're saying they're happy with me?
I'm only saying what I heard. I didn't mean anything.
That's a change of pace.
I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Well, alrighty then. So that is the introduction, the intro to this game. Well, not the whole thing, but yeah, that's like the beginning tutorial, blah blah blah. Alright, let's read this. Patient observations, blah blah blah. Ooh, special stuff. Alright, so now we have the Bow of the Dragon. Significant upgrade. And we have, let's put on our special dragon armor. Medium armor of the dragon. I mean, I could go with purple. I like that. Guy looks pretty good. Just go with this for now. Do I have any accessories? Life Ward Amulet. Probably the most useless thing in the game. Right. Ah, looky here. Respect. They put some spec on it.
That's him. That's the Herald of Andraste. They said when he came out of the Fade, Andraste herself was watching over him.
Hush. We shouldn't disturb him.
Right, so the people were standing in my way. I can't really... Oh, wait. I guess I can get around here. Here's the future site of our trebuchets. I do like some siege, some field artillery. Boom, boom. It's one of my favorite parts of this game. Just wish we could shoot more trebs.
I believe Seeker Cassandra would like to speak with you.
And that's basically what all the NPCs are going to say. Something along those lines.
That's him. He stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
I heard he was supposed to close it entirely. Still, it's more than anyone else has done. Demons would have had us otherwise.
I'm a hero. Can't go in the bar yet.
Why didn't Lady Cassandra have you in charge? I thought Seekers knew everything.
Blah, blah, blah. Singing maiden.
It's complicated.
Codex unlocked.
The explosion of the conclave.
It isn't complicated. Andraste herself blessed him.
It's complicated. Ooh, some canine leather and nug skin. That'll help. I believe there's a book we need to read in here. You don't really need to read the books, but... Codex unlocked. Treasure! Actually, I'm pretty sure there is a schematic in that treasure box. We'll go ahead and save that for later, once we get our schematics.
Nothing to do with us. That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Alright, before we enter in here, guess we can go ahead and loot Haven Keep. Do some light reading.
Gone completely mad. He should be taken to Val Royo immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes divine. I do not believe he is guilty. The Qunari failed, Seeker. The breach is still in the sky. For all you know, he intended it this way. I do not believe that. That is not for you to decide.
Right, so eavesdropping.
Is to serve the Chantry.
My duty is to serve the principles on which the Chantry was founded, Chancellor, as is yours.
Eavesdropping is actually a pretty important function in this game, or at least it will be in the quest that takes us to Halam Sharaud, the Winter Palace. Alright, got a little makeshift prison here. Oh, hey look, we're rogues, so we can open this up. Now, if you're not a rogue, you can still unlock these, but you have to recruit Sarah first, and then talk to her. So really, it just gives us a little bit of lore. I wonder if we leave these locked, if the option for Sarah to unlock it for us will appear. Interesting thing to test out. Let's see. Guess we'll come back to that. Alright, so we've pretty much explored this. And if we come in here, we could talk to Maeve, but she's just going to tell us that Cassandra wants to talk to us. Another book to read, The Maker. In fact, let me just prove it here.
I believe Seeker Pentagast was looking for you.
Seeker Pentagast is Cassandra. The Children of Andraste. Okay.
Yes. Good.
Right. So turned in some monster research. Alright. Moving on. Gotta save. Let's hit it.
Chain him! I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Why's this guy gotta be such a jerk?
And leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
So I'm still a suspect, even after what we just did.
You absolutely are.
No, he is not.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
Why not?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence.
Convenient.
The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
Let's see. Alright, so this is a slightly different choice of options. We don't have the standard good guy response, neutral response, and bad guy response, but really that's not even true. We don't have a good guy and bad guy response ever, really. But that's kind of the way it's set up normally. This one's a little bit different. We have a number of different responses we could go with. You believe I'm innocent.
So you've changed your mind about me.
I was wrong. Perhaps I still am. I will not, however, pretend you were not exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
It's all true. I was in the right place, right time, right
You
uniform.
know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers, and now no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
You know what I really like about this game? All the redheads. What up, Liliana? Alright, so let's see. Ginger Power. What about the Chantry?
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine, and then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
Well, let's just investigate that some more.
You're trying to start a holy war.
Holy war!
Already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you.
Better not
As to
start
whether
singing.
The war is holy. That depends on what we discover.
For one, I'm frickin' tone deaf. Brother will kill brother. It's something I can't understand. And I don't know the words. And I don't want Twitch to copyright violate me. So there it is.
What
I
if
will
I
not do
refuse?
karaoke.
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay. But you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
When I woke up, I certainly didn't picture this outcome.
Neither did we.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Alright. So now we have some quests to knock out. Maybe. Possibly. Cutscene. It's Cullen! And Cullen's hair! So my real review for this game. Cullen's hair, 10 of 10. Would recommend. Right, onwards. There would be music here, but musicians are myopic, so again, do not want to Twitch to copyright violate me. And so I will not be pimping the music, giving the musicians free advertising by playing their music on my stream. You suck, musicians. Figure it out. But until then, I will not pimp you. So there it is. Now you know. Music industry. And the music is really, really good in this game, too. So, good job, music industry. Missing that. You know, the music for video games is an essential part of the game. So, if we play it during the stream, it should be considered fair use. Just like all these graphics that somebody spent hundreds of hours developing and designing. You know, we can view all the graphic assets of the video game, but the audio assets, oh no, that's just too much. Can't have the music playing. Oh god. But there it is. Dragon Age Inquisition. Instead of listening to the music, you had to listen to me rant about the music. Good job, music industry. So there we are. Here we go. So first thing we want to do is come out here, exit Haven, open the gates. We're at the gates. We open them. And here is our golden nug. Okay, so in our inventory we have an armor schematic. We've got some armor schematics, and those were from the special deliveries. But that's all we have as far as schematics. Now, we can synchronize our collectibles. Schematics are part of our collectibles. So now, for the next 15 minutes or so, on the left-hand side of the screen, by the mini-map, it's going to tell you all the things, all the schematics I just earned. Acquired schematic. And it's going to go onwards doing that for a while. And while it's doing that, I'm just going to slay some nugs and collect some iron. And access to all those schematics is why